Very good afternoon. Welcome to Chattogram, and we're at the 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 Flight Lieutenant 𝗃𝗵𝗃 𝗃𝗃 Cricket Stadium, and the crowd are here, and we're here for the first of 3 T20 internationals here at this ground. And of course, the toss of the coin earlier was won by 𝗿𝗵𝗃𝗃, and Bangladesh have chose to bat here. Well, Bangladesh have got 3 changes, one enforced because of the injury to Liton Dash, who is out, along with Mohammad Saifuddin and Rizwan Mandal, who played in that last match against New Zealand. In come Mustafizur Rahman, 𝗵𝗚𝗂𝗃𝗃 and Shommo Shorturl, one debutant there. It's time for a very good afternoon to Lisa Stelliker.
Yeah, afternoon. It's exciting that we're here at Chattogram. And the Australian side, well, a number of their big players have come back in. Mitch Marsh, Tim David, Spencer Johnson, obviously Nathan Ellis-Zampa, but 2 debutants, Nikhil Chowdhury and Joel Davis. Nikhil from Hobart Hurricanes and Joel Davis, an all-rounder left-arm finger spinner from the Sydney Sixers.
As the players and umpires come out, the 2 Bangladeshi umpires, T20 internationals, Masoodur Rahman Mukul, very experienced umpire, and his partner at the other end, Sharifuddin Shahid Tanzid Hassan Tamim. Well, he's got 11 50s, 126 strike rate, which is not bad, and 1146 runs. And he's got his usual partner, Saif Hassan, the 450s, the right-handed batter. In the afternoon here in Chattogram, as you see, Spencer Johnson, 14 wickets into his 9th match. Want to get off to a good start. They're going to slip and sort of short third within the 30-yard circle, just behind on the offside. Let's play with Dutch Bangla. Oh, straight away he squared him up. What a super delivery to get things started.
Yeah, Spencer Johnson. Good wrist position, the ball shaping back into the right-hander. Beautiful movement. Always something about a tall, fast left arm.
Oh, he's hit that over the top, but it's going to be just going across now. Not in absolute control, but he's got himself 4 runs to finish the over. 6 without loss. Hit that beautifully. Just threaded the needle through the covers. 4 runs. Very confident looking shot.
Well, we spoke about warm-up deliveries, and you can't afford to do it. And that's exactly what Xavier Bartlett has done. Pushed it wide, pushed it full. Too much room. And it is an easy picking for Tanzid. So slip comes out as well, straight away after the first delivery.
Down the wicket he goes and smashes it. Wow, what a shot that is. Just to shimmy down the wicket and slapped it away to the boundary.
Well, the blueprint for Bangladesh at the moment against the Australian fast bowling attack is to charge them. Come down the pitch, maybe give yourself a little bit of room, because the Australians are honing in at the top of off stump. And by giving yourself room, you generate the power and ability to hit it through the offside. And that is exactly what he's done. Quality shot.
Oh, he is cheeky. He was into position now. It's hung in the air for a while, but was in an area where it was there were no fielders around. A big over, 12 runs from that second over, 18 without loss. This time around, not very intended, but doesn't really matter. The ball's headed to the boundary. It's going to be leg byes. Well, they take it, doesn't matter how they come, as long as they come. Just drifting down leg. Wasn't the right line by the bowler.
Sometimes when you can shape the ball in or away from the left-handers, you start to look for the miracle ball, probably a little bit too straight started, and then just didn't curve around. And what that meant was that 𝗃𝗃𝐺 was able to get at least pad on it.
Wow, there's the result. He went big, he tried to go over the top, could not time it. Straightforward catch, he can smile. Yeah, we're just praising his efforts and all the money he got. Now he's proving it for the national team with that bigger wicket.
Yeah, around the wicket to 𝗃𝗃𝐺, something a little bit different, something that he may not be used to as a left-handed batter facing a left arm quick. Just sliding across him, the timing was wrong. I think we're going to see a lot of those type of deliveries where it may hold up, it may not bounce as much. But Bangladesh have lost their first wicket. 𝗃𝗃𝐺 goes for 10. It's 26 for 1.
Immediately, he gets a hold of that one. That is done so comfortably. Beautifully taken on and put away.
Yeah, Matt Renshaw has performed well in the ODIs. Picked up 2 wickets, then 1, and then 2 in the last one as well. He does bowl for Brisbane Heat. I'm not sure how many opportunities he's actually bowled in the power play. Just having the 2 fielders out is difficult.
215, he swings the ball. It's high in the air and straight down the throat of the fielder there. That's a loose shot. It's paying the price. It's gone to the skipper and he'll be elated. That was very injudicious from the batter.
Golden arm Matt Renshaw, when it comes to playing in Bangladesh, as soon as he comes on, he seems to have a canny knack of picking up a wicket. Swipe across the line, top edge, the skipper. Very comfortable under the high ball. Simple catch taken, and Australia will be elated because they've picked up 2 wickets now within the power play. Saif Hassan goes for 20 off 14 deliveries. It's 39 for 2.
Oh, he's not going to bother about carefully. First ball is taking him on, and the crowd are elated, and it's gone for the maximum. Oh, well, what a start to the innings. That is the over. 45 for 2.
At the moment, 2 new batters in the middle. He'll still take it because he was eyeing to hit it towards the mid-wicket area. Gets an inside edge and goes fine. Fielder inside the circle, so it's a boundary. The boundary to start the over. As I say hello to Brad Hawk.
Atta, pleased to be here. Bangladesh taking the initiative here against Australia. It's a tough wicket to bat on. Looks as though there's not the consistent bounce that you'd like as a batter, but Bartlett's having his problems with the stumps rather than wide of off stump. And that is a beautiful piece of bowling from Zampa. Ridoi trying to take the leg spinner over mid-wicket. On the last ball of the over, he got a bit ambitious.
Yeah, silences the crowd. And I didn't mention that it probably is the kind of a surface where he'll enjoy bowling here. Lovely delivery. Missing it. And the ball going out to hit the stumps. So he picks up a wicket off the last ball of his very first over. The stand-in skipper, Rida, gone for 8. Bangladesh 57 for 3. Inside out, shouts of catch it. Oh, what a grab that is. That is brilliant. Nikhil Chaudhary has taken a really good catch. And who's the bowler? No surprises here. It's Adam Zampa.
Well, he's working his way to 150. There's not much turn there. And 𝗂𝗧 realising that, just trying to give himself a little bit of room to go over cover, but he just got it too square. And Chowdhury, welcome to international cricket for Australia. What a wonderful catch. 𝗂𝗎𝗂𝗃 out for 17, Bangladesh 64 for 4.
Edge has just gone past the keeper. And the boundary, finally.
He wanted to go through the covers, he wanted to be aggressive, but just that change of pace bamboozled Eamon. But you need a little bit of luck in this game, and he got it. Much needed runs there for Bangladesh.
A change of pace, clever, but unlucky, because that was a genuine edge.
Watching right now.
Fielder will take it. What a start for Davis. A dream start, must say. Wicket in the very first over for this left-arm spinner. This is a special feeling for a bowler.
He's probably thinking, international cricket, this is easy. Second delivery, get it in the right area. Good seam position, not there to hit really. And we know that the square boundaries are a little bit bigger here, and Eamon knew he was in trouble, kept looking at the boundary rope, kept looking where it was. 𝗂𝗵𝗃, the skipper, very, very happy because the bowling changes are working a treat. Eamon goes for 10, Bangladesh now in trouble, 75 for 5.
Oh, was that an outside edge? Yes. Wickets kept tumbling for Bangladesh, and the spinners are doing the job for Australia. Renshaw picked up his second.
Yeah, the pace really good. And he gets wonderful shape on the ball. I mentioned that in the ODI series. Just take a look at the seam position. It really does drop on the batter. Excellent catch there by Josh Inglis. Yeah, probably got a bit of an assistance from the arm and the bicep, but it doesn't matter. It all counts. And Renshaw is in the wickets once again. Shamim, in his 50th T20 international, departs for 1, and Bangladesh 78 for 6.
Was right in the slot for 𝗵𝗚l-𝗂𝗃. This guy can hit big. A welcome 6 for Bangladesh, the second 6 of the innings after 11 deliveries.
He looked very comfortable and very confident as soon as it came off the bat. Just too full. Step hit length. He doesn't need to look at it anymore. He knows that he's absolutely...
Trouble again. Gone. 𝗵𝗚l-𝗂𝗃 this time just couldn't clear the ropes. Chowdhury again. And Davies again picked up his second wicket.
2 overs, 2 wickets for Joel Davies, and the debutants combine nicely. Flighted up delivery around that wide line, asking 𝗂𝗃 to go fetch it. He did try, but didn't get enough. Chowdhury, second catch in his debut match as well. They're in amongst the game, which is perfect, which is exactly what the Australians would have wanted. And at the moment, Bangladesh are reeling at 86 for 7.
Comes down the track. Not enough timing. Will get a single.
Really not allowed Bangladesh to flow, but now they're flowing. This is the time that you've got to get a move on. Sheikh Mahdi just lashed onto that through the covers. Well, he's made up his mind. That's going to be going to a fielder, and he's taken another easy one. We've seen so many efforts by the Bangladeshi batters to go over the top, but the ball has not come on, and more often than not it's floated in the air and gone to hand in the deep.
Yeah, it's not an easy wicket. There's a hint of turn. You can see that turn. It's turning, it's getting a bit of a grip, and then he realized that he might be in trouble. 5 in the first 2 deliveries, so he comes back strongly, Nikhil Chaudhary, and he picks up Rishad Hussain, who's now gone for 3. Bangladesh in all sorts of trouble at 99 for 8.
There he goes big once again. Now, this time it might be going over. It does. Oh, what relief. That is struck wonderfully by shorturl, and it's gone for the maximum.
That sixer brings everybody on their feet in the stands. It was the wrong one. He picked the length quite nicely. It was in the slot. And it went straight down the ground for an 82-meter 6.
This is Zampa. He's hit that, and there is some good fielding. The thing of a second run. The fielding for the Aussies has been absolutely top class right the way through. shorturl goes big. Once again, there's a chance of a catch. And there it is. It is with regularity that the wickets are falling. 150th wicket for Adam Zampa. What a fantastic achievement.
Yeah, from the very first over when he came into the attack, you could sense that this is the kind of surface where he will keep on asking questions. Shoriful Islam belted one down the ground for the maximum. This one is straight into the hands of David. He picks up his 150 T20 international wicket. Shoriful goes for 7. 108 for 9.
Oh, kept on coming back at him. He was backing away, was Mustafizur Rahman. It just, the ball kept on following him. Very awkward to maneuver that.
Well, he'll be looking very closely to what the surface is doing when you attempt to bowl a slower delivery. It's the cutter into the pitch. Hardly gets the bat on that delivery.
Now, there must... there it goes. I was just holding my breath, to tell you frankly, because so many catches have been taken in the deep. I thought that might go to hand, but thankfully it's gone for a maximum, and what a time to get a 6. Brilliant shot from Mustafizur Rahman.
That's a cracking shot under the circumstances. The batters have really struggled, but he nailed it, didn't he? He smoked it away over the top of that fielder. 81 meters 6 for Mustafizur Rahman. That's another slower delivery, but it was in the slot.
Reversed and getting quite a bit of bat on that one. This is an excellent shot. Just what the doctor ordered for Bangladesh. 4 precious runs.
The Bangladesh fans in the stands and the ones who are watching it on TV will be hoping he continues. Top gets a boundary.
Now he goes inside out. And what a magnificent shot that is. Not the easiest shot to play. He was into position very, very quickly. And playing inside out at this point in time when you don't have wickets in hand was magnificent.
Yeah, he's playing a really nice cameo here, Mahdi Hassan. That's a terrific shot. Inside out over the top of the infield and away from the fielders in the deep. So he's got back-to-back boundaries.
Oh, he's into position, sweeps this, and sweeps this square enough for another 4. 3 in a row. Bangladesh are rolling, and Mahdi Hassan really taking the game by the scruff of the neck. Magnificent shot.
Yeah, this is a conventional sweep. He's going ballistic with the bat in this over. Again, a very good shot, good connection, and importantly,
Oh, an appeal. Umpire says unmoved, and he knows that it was not going to had a touch with the bat. Might be pondering a review. He's just thinking about it, but I don't think the bowler is convinced. Neither is the keeper. And now they have, just at the last moment, taken the review.
A player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. Both feet are checked. It's a fair delivery. Front on first, please. Original decision is not out. Ball pitching in line. Impact is in line. Wickets hitting. Mukul, you need to reverse your decision from not out to out. Please stand by. You're on spin. You can signal now.
Was good enough for Australia and Davis to finish off the Bangladesh innings with 1 over to go. Very, very happy the Australians, but the crowd are silent because they expected to watch another last over, which has not happened. But Sheikh Mehdi, I tell you what, has given a lot of life and energy back to the Bangladesh innings when they were tottering, and built up a partnership of 23 of 13 with Mustafizur Rahman giving some hope to Bangladesh. This is the wicket.
Yeah, just the one delivery to survive for Mustafizur Rahman. It was not given initially, so opted to take the review. And we all thought they were asking for a caught behind. Missed the bat, but it was plumb in front. So good review taken. So Bangladesh gets bowled out for 131 after the 19th over. Mustafizur, the last batter, to get dismissed for 7. Australia will be very happy indeed to wrap up the innings for 131.
132 is going to be the target. Bangladesh deciding to bat first, started off with a 26-run partnership, quick time, but then the wickets came tumbling down. Sterling performance by Sheikh Mehdi, 29 of 22. That's the bowling, 3 wickets apiece for Zampa, who's got his 150th wicket.
Australia weren't so convincing through the one day as they've got 132 to chase down in this first of the T20 series. Had a very good career in the white ball formats. And Josh Inglis, who led Australia in the one-day international series, and they'll be facing Shorturl Islam, who's just come off.
Right, we are all set for the first ball of the innings for Australia. Shorturl to Mitch Marsh. Immediately getting some sort of bounce from the surface. Shorturl picked up 6 wickets in the last one-day international.
Marsh expecting to come back in. Just that width. Asking a little bit too much. And
some movement off the deck. Shading down the leg side, and height was also a factor, Hoggy.
when the umpire sees all 3 stumps when it hits the pads. Quite sure what Shorturl's talking to the keeper about. Pitching outside, hitting outside. A little ambitious.
Oh. That was a gift from Mustafizur. And English says thank you very much. He gets up the mark with a boundary.
When you've got a wicket that is difficult for the batsman to find timing, dishing that up, probably not the right ball to bowl. Talking about digital, this timing from Mitchell Marsh was exquisite, and the old digits of Syaf were tested there.
Slower delivery, dispatched brutally by Mitch Marsh. End of the over. 10 coming from it. Australia 13 without loss. Innovation not worked for English, but Shorturl, he is having his time from Mirpur to Chattogram. Picked up his first, also the first wicket goes down for Australia.
Wicket that has a little bit of inconsistent bounce, and Inglis would have seen that from keeping behind the wickets when Australia bowled. That was a very risky shot. He's out for 5, Australia 13 for 1.
This time he finds the gap. His bat spats out as a machine gun does bullets.
For Australia, it would be good if he does score boundaries like a machine gun, but for Bangladesh, they will want to empty the cartridge very quickly.
Gee, he is in superb touch. 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃. This time pulls that away. Timing was not as good as the previous one, but still reaches the fence for 4. He's on fire.
It's the third over. He's gone full, then he's gone short. Just not finding that length that's required in this situation when you've got a new batter out the crease. Connolly has put Shorturl under pressure early.
Pull that away. Pin drop silence here in Chattogram as 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃 is turning the heat on. That's a 6. 5. Wow. I don't need to say that. 149 by West Indies, and at the moment, Australia are cruising along.
Well, Massa, that's a long period of time. Just a quick year for Mitch Marsh.
Edged, taken at short third by Shorturl. Fizz picked up his first, and the big wicket of Mitch Marsh, the Aussie captain.
Just a little bit of extra bounce. Not expected there to Marsh. Want to hit that through backward point. That could go anywhere, but it's gone straight to Shorturl. Marsh out for 13, 38 for 2.
Change of angle for the bowler. He goes big, and that's going to stay big. It's going to go a long, long way into the crowd. It's not going to hang about when the ball is in his arc, and he hammers it away for a maximum. Ah, that's over the top. He's got a hold of that. And that's travelled very quickly to long off for 4 runs. Australian flags flying here. They're really getting a move on.
Yeah, there's a lot to like about 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃. At the age of 20, he debuted in the T20s, ODI, and then has played the one-off test all within 6 months. It just shows you that the Australian selectors value his skill set, and he's an all-format player, and he's showing that again.
He's gone for a wild hoik across the line. The bowler has his hands on his head. If it was a straighter delivery, well, could have had some success. Now he says, I might have been beaten. There's a fielder trying to get to it. Oh, he does manage to flick it back. Yeah, just unfortunate. Good effort. So Klein bowls it wide, and when you bowl it wide, it's going to get punished. And what a manner of getting that 6. Just dismissed it from his presence.
Yeah, slower delivery, trying to hang it out near the wide line. We know that 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 doesn't take a big step with his front foot towards the ball, but what that does allow him to do is
through the line quickly, and once again quick enough and straight enough to take it away to the boundary. Well, Connolly is in a bit of a hurry, isn't he? Really smashing the ball around. Well, the young debutant really tested here. There's a chance for a fielder here coming round underneath that one. And getting that. The prize wicket. That was on the card. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 once again making sure that the ball does not pop out. What a big, big wicket this is for Bangladesh. They needed desperately to break this partnership, and it's happened for them.
𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃 going for the big shot to bring up his first half-century for Australia in T20 internationals. He was eyeing off the boundary once again. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 being able to understand exactly where he is and looking at the ball the whole time. So good catch. 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃 goes for a well-made 47 off 27 deliveries, and Australia is 78 for 3.
Well, he's thrown the bait, but it's gone down the ground for a huge 6.
Trying to bowl quick to David because the bowler is worried about the strength and the arm ball. That's not going to trouble Tim David at all.
Shouts of catch it, the fielder coming underneath it and takes it. Mahdi Hassan has given Bangladesh some hope. Tanzid Hassan takes the catch.
Round arm delivery, slightly lower introduction, but a better length. Tim David just getting a little too greedy. Just that shorter length, not bouncing as much. He's towed it. That's an easy catch for Tanzid. David out for 20, Australia 89 for 4.
Reverse, finds the gap. Could be cut off. Bit of a footwork from Rishad Hussain.
Confidence from Chowdhury.
Now that that's an appeal, the keeper has gone one way, the bowler has gone the other way, but the umpire remains unmoved. It comes a little bit wide on the offside, too easy, allows the batter to free his arms, and Nikhil Chaudhary picks up his first boundary in international cricket.
Confidence. Beautiful.
That is a deft touch. That is very nicely played. Played it late, played it fine, and picks up another boundary. Looks a good player, Nikhil Chaudhary.
They're very impressed. A wider delivery went over mid-off, off a good length. First ball of the over, then he just walked down the wicket, pushed the next one for one down a deep, mid-on, and gets that opportunity just to...
Oh, no. He was way down on the leg side, and he's just asking there.
Keep it rolling through. Keep it rolling through. What do you think? Yeah, the ball was carried into the wicketkeeper's gloves. I am satisfied that the catch was taken cleanly. Back to Mukul. Mukul, you need to reverse your decision from not out to out. You're on screen.
Well, he has to reverse his decision. A lot of looks, but eventually a wicket. And an important one. Little hope raised here for the Bangladeshis.
Yeah, just have a look. There's a bit of confusion because Nikhil Chowdhury was walking off and then he saw the replay and you can actually see the ball maybe touching the ground. But in the end, the debutant Chowdhury has to go for 18. Australia lose their 5th wicket for 116.
Bangladesh reversing and just over. That's the point I was making. There will be opportunities when you take the risks, but 4 runs at the right time for Australia. Well, he's going to be very, very annoyed with himself playing that shot. Once again, just when it was not needed, Bangladesh have given that glimmer of hope with another wicket, making it tad more difficult to Australia to get there.
Debutant picking up his 2nd wicket. The wrists of Renshaw finding mid-wicket. Saif Hussain. And just when I was mentioning that Matt Renshaw would be happy that he's out there scoring runs, he has to depart for 18. Australia 129 for 6.
Not this time around. He's threaded it through the covers and got himself 4 runs and the win for Australia. Very, very confidently through. Australia win this one by 4 wickets. Very impressive performance. On occasions, they had to struggle a bit, but all in all, they had control with the ball initially, and then the batters came in with hardly any scoreboard pressure, but they've made it look quite easy at the end, and will be very, very happy with what has transpired after the debacle in the ODIs. Lisa, I think, is going to say in the post-match that they're about 20 runs short in their innings.
Yeah, I think that is certainly the case, because if there was another 20 runs on the board, it would have been really tight for the Australians, as they seem to get starts and lose wickets just as they're about to flick the switch. But the Australian team, having lost the ODI series, will be really happy. Change of the guard, new captain, players coming in, 2 debutants as well. They had immediate impact with the ball in hand. Joel Davies finishing it off, 7 not out in his first match.
Well, they will be disappointed, but those couple of games to come after this, on the 19th and the 21st, to get back into the series. Australia take the honours here in the first T20 International at Chattogram with about 10 balls to go in the game, and winning emphatically by 4 wickets. Cursory handshakes going on. So that's what's happened in the first T20 Internationals. Not enough runs on the board for Bangladesh. Bowled out in 19 overs, so 131. Mahdi getting 29 not out. So just a few runs added at the end, and Saif 20. And wonderful bowling by Zampa and Davis. Australia not really bothered despite the loss of 6 wickets, eventually winning this one and taking a 1-0 lead in this 3-match series.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download T-Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃𝗺𝗽𝗂𝗃.com.